Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This one's going to be a little different. Instead of talking from inside the helmet, I'm recording this voiceover after the fact because this week I managed to lose my bike keys. So since I haven't been able to ride my bike to work, I figured this would be the perfect time to talk about why, in my opinion, commuting on a motorcycle is better than commuting in a car. Let's start with the practical side. Gas mileage. My normal commute is about 18 miles each way, and in my truck I get around 15 to 18 miles per gallon. With diesel averaging around $3.71 per gallon, I'm spending roughly $7 to $10 per day just in fuel. Now compare that to my bike. It's not the most fuel efficient motorcycle out there, but it still gets around 50 miles per gallon. With premium sitting around $3.80, I'm spending about $2.70 a day when I commute in my bike. Over the course for a year for me, that's around $2,500 in savings just in fuel if I swap to only riding my bike. And if gas prices continue to go up, the savings will go up as well. There is also the environmental side. I don't think personal vehicles are the sole issue when it comes to global emissions, but if you are able to cut your own footprint while saving money, personally, I think that's a win. Moving away from just the numbers, nothing feels better than being on a motorcycle. Quick turns, open air, the feeling of being connected to the road, it can clear your head. Riding into work sets the tone for the day. Even if you're not excited about what's waiting for you, at least you had a great ride in. And when you ride home, it's a complete reset. Focusing on riding home safely pulls my mind away from the work stress that I had, and it creates separation between work mode and home mode. And honestly, getting to ride twice in one day, it's kind of hard to beat. This benefit might sound strange coming from me, because I usually take the highways in my truck and back roads on the bike. But motorcycles absolutely have time advantages. When traffic is heavy, bikes are able to filter through to the front where it's legal. Florida, please, we're waiting on you. However, even without lane filtering, being smaller can make a difference. There are gaps you can safely move through that, in my case, a truck simply can't. And for me personally, taking back roads in the truck takes about an hour and 15 minutes to get to work. But on my bike, it takes about an hour. And that might not always be the case, but the maneuverability of a bike definitely helps. All of this being said, it's not all upside. Motorcycles are objectively more dangerous than cars. That's not my opinion, that's just the data. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, motorcyclists are about 24 times more likely to die in a car crash per mile traveled compared to passenger car occupants. Per vehicle on the road, the fatality rate is roughly 6 times higher. The main reason for this isn't recklessness, it is exposure. On a motorcycle, you don't have airbags, you don't have steel frame around you, you don't have crumple zones. You are the crumple zone. Another statistic that stood out to me, in multi-vehicle crashes involving a motorcycle, a large percentage involved another driver violating the motorcyclist right-of-way. Meaning visibility and awareness from other drivers is a real factor. That is the trade-off. More freedom, more engagement, more vulnerability. Weather is another factor. Rain reduces traction significantly, especially within the first 10 to 20 minutes when oil rises to the surface on the road. Wind also affects stability more than most people realize. So yes, there are real risks. But for me, that risk has made me more intentional, more alert, more disciplined. Riding forces presence, and oddly enough, that presence is part of what makes it meaningful. Overall, I'm excited to continue commuting on a motorcycle, because riding a bike just is plain fun. And it can save money, It can save time, and most importantly, every time you're on the bike, the day's a little bit more enjoyable. If you enjoyed this different style of video, let me know down in the comments, and if you're not subscribed yet, consider hitting that button. I'll see you in the next one.